Hello everyone, myself Yamuna. So today we are going to discuss about our uh, project about project. So here my team is team five, number five. So my project is about Airbnb price predictions. So we are the team of three members. So Roshan, me, and Teja. So when it comes to the price predictions of Airbnb, firstly we will import here as we see all the required libraries, and then we will import the load the data, and then we will here see the data, and then going forward we will just print the data for the same, and then we will get all the type of data types of it same, and then we will get all the statistical description of the data set, and then we are getting the we are just removing the null values if there are any in data set, and then we are getting the unique values of the data set. Also we will remove the duplication. So this is the pre-processing of the data. When it comes to exploratory data analysis, we are just getting the ADA for the room types, and then for each type of the rooms we are just plotting the graph, which is bar graph, and then we are getting the getting the prices of each data, and then we are printing for the same. So here then again here we are getting the statistical description of the prices, and then we are getting and then we are checking with the against to the prices, and then here we are getting the neighborhood. Again we are printing out the neighborhood group values. We are same for the same, we are just plotting the pie chart. Again we are getting the neighborhood area and then checking the unique values of it, and then we are plotting and then we are here plotting the word cloud for the neighborhood. Then we are going ahead for the reviews per month, then printing for the same. So we got the value of 15,908, and then we are getting per month we are greater than one. So here we got the values as we see. Then again we are getting the maximum values for the reviews per month, and then we got the value of 58.5. So then again checking the maximum reviews, so we got the larger number as our data set is having the larger amount of data. Then again here we are just correlating between the continuous variables with the confusion matrix. So then again we are just plotting the scatter plot for the same neighborhood group as we see here, and then we uh, visualized here for the density of the price for the neighborhood for the same, and again we are again plotting the data count for the neighborhood. So from here my friend Roshan will continue. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Roshan sir. Like here we can do like soft plots for the neighborhood. Here we can see like we have Williamsburg, Bedford, Harlem, Patrick's, Upper West Sides. All these they are the neighborhoods names, and we soft plot according to their counts here. And then we start the data cleaning. We remove the attributes which are host ID, name, latitudes, longitudes, which are not uh, important for the model training. So we remove these attributes and get the clean data. Like we get neighborhood, room type, price, minimum nights for the model training. Then we drop all the non-values and check if there is any non-values or missing values present. And we can see there is no missing or non-values there. Then again, we can see the description of our data sets. Like we have 843 total number of data sets. Then here we can see there is an outlier. So we can take only the 25th and 75th percentile to remove the outliers and taking the price and get the new data sets. Then we use the statistical analysis by using the Sapphire test, or you can say hypothetical test, to know to reject or accept the null value hypothesis. Here for the price, the p value is zero, so we reject the null hypothesis. Then we check the relationship between the price versus room time, and we can see we have the p-value which is nearly by zero, or we can say there is a less than significance value 0.05, and so we can reject the null value, and we can say that there is a relationship between the price and the room type. And we can see here is a diagram for this. Then then here we can see there is a room types for private rooms, apartment, and share rooms. And we can also check the null hypothesis for this. And for the conclusions, we can see like room price and room times are related by using the null hypothesis value. Then we can use one-way ANOVA for the hypothetical test. We can see there is a p-value nearly by zero. So we can say that the price versus neighborhood is also correlated. We can see, or also say that there is a link between both, where the p-value is nearly by zero. Then we can check also room types have neighborhood groups, which is also like nearly by zero. So we can say there is also relationship between room type and neighborhood. Then we can check between the neighborhood groups and neighborhood. And then we perform the CQ test, which is where the p-value is also zero, and there is also relationship between the neighborhood and neighborhood. Then again we perform the t-test for the availability and the neighborhood group, and from the t-test we can find like the p-value is more than 0.5, which is 0.82. So we accept the null hypothesis, or we can say like we fail to reject the null hypothesis. So we accept the hypothesis, and I can say there is no relationship between both. Then we use encoding data for the categorical data sets. Like neighborhood group is a categorical data sets of Brooklyn, Manhattan. So we change the categorical data sets into numerical, which can understand the machine for the model implementations. From this part, my friend Sai will continue.
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Sai Shiteka, and here I'm going to explain about linear regression. Mostly everyone know linear regression means it's an intercept line y equal to mx plus c. Here we can see standard scalar. Using this, we can scale all the residual points. And here we have used the classifier function called linear regression, and we have found the RMSE value for the linear regression model, and it's nearly 89.9. And here we can see that we have plotted all the variance points and root mean square values and everything for the number of reviews and reviews per month. As we can see all the values here when we mark. So this is the best fit of our line for the linear regression model. And coming to linear regression, yeah, this is the multilinear regression. This is somewhat different from the linear regression because in linear regression we only plot the graph for 2 data points, but for multilinear regression we take multiple data points and plot the graph. But we didn't get the best fit line here compared to the linear regression. So there is somewhat problem in our model or in the data set. So we have created one pipeline for the linear regression, and we have validated our method and model using cross validation. Yeah.
So finally, we concluded that these two models are like not that much best to suiting to the data set. So we are going ahead further with the further ML models such as SPM, naive Bayes, and decision trees, random forest. So we will see in the increment too about this how give us the values against the Airbnb large data set. That's it for today. Thank you.